So my friends, I'm sure you can tell by how just ratchet I look that it's been a long, hard day. First, I had to meet with the charity who paid my electric bill off today so my power didn't get cut off tomorrow. And then I had to rush to that court appearance, which is actually in the mental hospital. And they said I needed to be there by 10:30. I got there, left that other meeting as quickly as possible, got there, and didn't get seen till sometime after 2. I was the case that was left, and they decided to take a lunch break and just keep going. I was supposed to be at work at like around 2:30, but anyways, que sera. He wouldn't look at me. It's as if in his mind that like I've put him there, I've done all this, and it's devastating. And the judge was really rude to me, like I'm a child. I mean, just it was really rough, and apparently it done it to other people, and it was wild, him talking down to me. But yeah, so when they stick you in this short term therapy or something like that, they basically lock you up in these rooms, and they just drug you and drug you and drug you. And I'm brokenhearted because it's them drugging him that like causes him to forget who I am, who he is, and everything about himself. And I was asking them, I said, why do y'all do that? You know, I said, it's incredibly difficult on him, and it's not helping him get any better. I said, because he's had multiple head injuries. It's not whatever y'all are trying to make it out to be. And I said, do y'all do any occupational therapy or whatever to try and help people? Do you take them out to get them sunshine and fresh air, or do you just keep them under those fluorescent lights all day? And I'm gonna stop there. I still don't have guardianship. And they kept making assertions that people had been calling me and reaching out to me, and no, they hadn't. And apparently the previous 7 weeks they had him in there too, and no one had told me. They told me he was just in Baptist Hospital. So just being lied to, and then just devastated by this, and I don't I guess I don't need to go on with it. So anyways, I just got off work and came out to the sound. So I cleaned out my car because my car's breaking down, y'all. It's a 2006 with almost 200,000 miles, actually 196,689. And the air can only run if it's moving, and it's so hot here, and can't park on an angle or else my engine won't run. And none of the windows, well, no, one of the windows opens. And the doors won't lock anymore, and I'm just like, so I didn't even have my swimsuit in the back, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, I don't care, Joy. Find someplace quiet and go out there in your underwear. I was just like, I need to get this day off of me. I just cried out to God. Y'all can say whatever, but for me it's God. For me it's spirit. There are angels and all of that, but like, I know God. I was like, I don't understand. Where's the victory? I said, I don't need to understand, just where is it? I know it's in disguise right now, so that's why I ask y'all to pray for me. It's challenging. And I'm like bare bones empty, trying to get over the kidney pain, and the job I have, I don't earn enough to pay my bills, and I don't have anywhere else to get it from. And if I could start my massage practice back, but to do that I have to be strong and healthy, right? It's like just pulling at me from all sides, you know. I thought of adding readings to the channel because I used to do those, but I don't know if you know, maybe you'll know people who want them or whatever, but just the pressure is coming at me from everywhere. When I say I don't have backup in the bank, like I mean it. And trying to keep the roof over my head, because if they just let him go sometime without telling me like they've done before, that's all he knows to do is walk several miles to come home and to go where home is. So if I lose my home, what do I do? I guess this is the rawest I could ever be. And vulnerable. Like, I didn't ever want to open up and share any of this, not so that y'all think I'm great, but so that I don't burden anybody. because I don't have the answers with what's going on with me and my family, and it's been hard. And yet I practice all the things that I say, because it's not something that I've chosen. It's the message that comes through, and I really listen. I've not cried most of the day, and stayed in faith most of the day, and did my long breaths most of the day, and and then pray for the other people who are trapped in there that don't have anybody believing for them. And like, this whole mental health era goes all the way back to the Great Depression, because it's just a giant poverty scam. And not like scam like the way you think, but just this thing that was started out as something good grew a life of its own. And it has to feed off of people and get them stuck in these cycles. And anyways, it's devastating. There were no fathers there today. Apparently a bunch of people were there for court for their kids to decide, are they going to be locked away in a hospital, or are they going home, or what's happening? There were no men there, just women. We need fathers in this world, and that doesn't just mean people who make babies. And I appreciate those who show up at this channel. You mean so much to me. You're precious to my heart. So anyways, I'm making this now before the dusk comes, because dusk is when the new day starts. And I'm like, okay, there's crying for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So I will come in the morning. And I've been praying and asking for a cheerful spirit, a cheerful countenance, a joyful heart, a trusting soul, trusting heart, so that I can really fully embody it, so we can take this channel to the heights. And it's not the channel, y'all. That's the message I've been believing in since I was born. For everyone to truly have that victory of being in the center of yourself, and the personal satisfaction, fulfillment, loving your life and loving who you are. Because somehow there's this crazy magic in me that still wakes up even with all this. It's like, oh, I love the people and I love life, and I'm just trying to smooth out these other wrinkles and fill in some of the potholes, y'all. So here, you get to see my potholes and my wrinkles, and, well, of course the face, but I'm talking about my life, right? And thanks for sharing your love with me and with us, with my son Gray. He'll know that he's loved, because I'm the only one left for him. Everybody else is long gone, because he has nothing to give, right? If you ever meet him, and if you ever knew him, it's not a mother talking about her son. It's a spiritual person having witnessed something remarkable in that human being that can't ever be snuffed out. So let's do this together, people. If I can, you can, you can, I can, we can. Bear together, right? All loving each other, kind of like Ghostbusters crossing our streams, right? We're going to get rid of that nasty, the old plasma, the old stuff that people have conjugated and created that's like sucking down on systems and things. And we're being set free from those old, dusty, crusty things that have to feed on people's souls, right? We're here to afford life and love to everybody out of our abundance and our overflow of joy from being happy with who we are and living this life, right? Okay. So maybe give some sunshines down below as your support. Maybe share this channel with other people that you know. I don't know about this video, but you know that the other ones, right, that are maybe helpful. And encourage people to listen. Maybe save them to a playlist or something, because YouTube, for whatever reason, loves all that. But always remember, I love you. You are not alone in this. I dream of y'all every second of my life. But you know what? I want to be here with y'all too. I don't want to be left out of this great thing. And I want my sons to experience it as well. I want all of our children, even our parents, to be healed of this, right? Wouldn't that be a shake-up? So, here's to that cheerful heart. And these tears, these old tears, gone. and I can begin to experience true joy, not just the reality, but the truth. Okay? Thanks for listening. Thanks for showing up for me. I appreciate you. I love you. Bye.